seen. Did I put this stuff in that one? Yeah. Okay, crazy question, right? I've got this cool frame going on, right? I'll lower that music a bit too. Is the frame better under or over the camera? I feel like over gives it a bit more 3D feeling. I'm kind of locked in behind everything. It's like a 2D wall. I know it's a video, but over reads better. I think you're right. I just like to overthink is all. Oh, frame over. Like that. And it doesn't make it look like less dynamic or anything. It's like a TV. I hear you. Alright. Right. We've got 15 minutes to shoot this shit. They are giving out exclusive Twitch icons of the umbrella logo for everybody who subs and gifts a sub to anybody in the category today. So I'm hoping to drop a quick gifty in Capcom's chat. It should work for my chat as well, but I don't know if I get it for doing it in my own chat, so I'm afraid maybe I do both. I'm also eating a little snack. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense to me. I tend to get in my head about these things as if somebody's gonna come in and see this and be like, oh, well, I'm not fucking subscribing to that guy. He's outside of his frame. But it is nice. So you just been chilling all day? Taking it easy? Sick. I was in work. And then I got a quick nap in. That was supposed to be 15 minutes. Turned into an hour and a half. Here I am. Here I am. This is me. There's nowhere else on earth I'd rather be. Absolutely. I've never successfully napped under half an hour. And yet every time I have the hubris to go, today is going to be the day. I'm going to say 30 minutes, and it's going to be 30 minutes. And then I wake up in a heap 2.5 hours later, like... Here I was only talking... I say I was only talking, it was probably months ago now at this stage. The amount of songs that have Here I Am. You've got Here I Am Again on my own. You've got Here I Am, Bryan Adams from the Spirit soundtrack. Technically speaking, I'm Still Here by Johnny Resnick. You could probably... you could list Here I Am songs till the cows come home. I've been seeing a lot about this Pragmata game, which I don't believe is out yet. The new Capcom joint. Not out. Oh, the demo's out. Got weird vibes about it. Well, yeah, like, here I am as, like, an idea. Here I something. Yeah, I don't know if I like the look of this. Like, oh, I'm in a cool mech suit or whatever it is, but you've got this fucking child on your back. I don't know. I don't like that she's a robot. It's like, feels like equipping people with an excuse to be like, no, it's chill. I don't know. Maybe I'm hypersensitive to that type of thing. True enough, yeah. Yep. God. We're just fucked, aren't we? Doomer. And that feels like if I was to create and craft the perfect scenario where it's not weird that I have this fucking lolly on my back. I hate when I have, like, there are moments in media where you can feel, no longer feels like you're engaging with, like, a story. You can just feel and see in your mind's eye the writer in the room. Do you know what I mean? That's why I don't like Tarantino films. Whenever I'm watching a Tarantino film, I always get to a scene where I'm like, I feel like Tarantino's laughing at me. I feel like he thinks I'm stupid. I never actually watched it. And I'm a big Scooby-Doo head. That probably speaks volumes. I was never sure if it was actually bad, or because I do know there was the element there of it being a woman of color, and all of the criticism I was seeing was on the internet, and I was like, is it that? It could be that. But by all reports, it feels like it hates Scooby-Doo. Get me out of focus. It really did it? Was it a broken clock scenario? You shouldn't be auto-focusing, it's fucking turned off. Diddly-doo-doo-doo-doo. I do find there's two ways to go about, like, evolving a media property. Because, like, what I'll say about the live action Scooby-Doo movies that James Gunn did, like, they very much broke the mold of what Scooby-Doo was, for what it was. But it came from a place of, like, if you felt like they really liked Scooby-Doo and they were just evolving. Whereas sometimes when people do that, it's like you can feel like they have contempt for the thing that they're adapting. Overkill. Yeah. Those ones. I'm still holding out hope for a third one. There were two great films. Like, even you could almost argue that they're like, it's grimdark Scooby-Doo, but it's very sincere in a way that makes it not feel as like, what if Batman killed people? You know? Especially, like, there's a scene in the second one where they're all sitting in the fucking treehouse that they had, and it's like this really poignant. They're just sitting around being like, we're not kids anymore. It's a real coming of age. Now we're in the real world. We have to deal with real fucking problems, and are we equipped for this? It never reads as Dark Scooby-Doo because it's faithful enough to the source material, which is a great way to do that the type of thing. It helps that Scooby-Doo is a fucking great property. Even, I maintain, the hypest moment in cinema is fucking Fred sitting on that motorbike with the big fucking electrical pole about to joust, and Bon Jovi's Wanted Dead or Alive comes on. That's... You're talking about aura farming, that's fucking... That's crazy. And Fred goes in the moment of that movie, Fred is going into that believing that he can die. Do you know what I mean? He believes that this is his last stand, which is where the darkness comes from it. And I want to promise I'm not doing that thing that people do with like children's properties that they have a lot of love for, where they're like, it is actually quite dark and serious. If you really think about it. You can see it in your mind's eye. It's a perfect scene. It's... Ah, man. I might watch those tonight. There's a band that are in the first one. Is it Sugar Ray? Got your DVDs. I've got my fucking stacks of hard drives that I'm hoping to rip all my DVDs onto. Which is legal, by the way. No! Guys! Guys! It's starting. All-time record shattered. What the fuck does that mean? Was it Ruben stuttered? Fuck, you might be right. A man I haven't heard of. I hadn't heard of before or since. Guys, look. There's our volume.
In this showcase, we'll go over the latest information on Resident Evil Requiem, which will release next month on February 27. Let's take a look at some of the gameplay.
Okay. Leon is back? Question mark?
はい、出ないとは言ってないですね。いや、言ってないです。まあ実際あの時も話しましたけど、レオンでもうバチバチのホラーのステージをテストしてみたんですけど、やっぱりこんなレオンあんま見たくなくないっていう意見が大半だったっていうのは事実としてありますね。今回グレイスとレオンで全然違うゲームになってます。グレイスの方はその RE2 ですとかバイオ7もそうですね、ホラーに特化したゲーム体験になってまして、 の方はというとバイオ4に代表されるような緊張感はすごい高いんですけども、そこまでその恐怖に特化してない、アクションも楽しめるサバイバルホラー、レオンにふさわしい体験が作れてるんじゃないかなとは思ってて、グレースのホラーとロンのアクション、
I thought it was my internet that was bugging out, but everybody in the chat is like,
今までのバイオハザードではないすごく感情の揺れ幅が
King
大きい。
scares me.
バイオハって
I don't like
緊張
it.
感のその差っていうのが一つ面白さだと思ってるんですけども、すごく緊張して静かなペースで進むグレースのゲームプレイと、もう発散してダイナミックに激しいアクションをする、そういうカタルシスなレオン、大きな意味でその緊張と弛緩っていう役割を
Yeah, and it's funny, a fun piece of trivia.
まあ、こ
I
うい
get
う
to share my Resident Evil
構
trivia.
成してます。
The only reason it's not called Biohazard in the West is because they thought and they just presumed that that phrase would be like
二人と
copywritten.
も主人公ですけども、
So they changed
ス
it.
トーリーとしては基本的には一つ、ストーリーの中でプレイヤーキャラがグレースになるパートがあって、またレオンがプレイするパートがあると、まあ、そういう構成になってますね。バイオ6の続きですけど、まあ、レオンは
They're not
レ
in
ク
the
イエム
right
の段階でも
category.
DSO のエー
They're
ジェ
doing
ント
special
と
events.
して、まあ、バイオハザードテロと
But
世界のね
unsubscribe
戦いを
anyway.
続けてるってことになってます。彼はヒゲタ彼に囲められて注目してほしいなと思います。
And then can I gift in my own chat? Is that something I can do?
今回のゾンビは生前のその人の特徴っていうのを引き継いでいるゾンビがいます。例えばこの館の中で掃除係の人がいるんですけども、その人はゾンビになってもひたすらこう屋敷をきれいにしようとね掃除を続けてるんですよ。まあ、このようにいろんなこう生前の行動に執着するゾンビがいて、ゲームでは彼らの行動を観察して、まあ、うまくかわすのに利用したり倒すのに使うと、こういったことができるようになってます。
Interesting. A chainsaw? Leon, you know what to do against chainsaws.
レオンのゲームプレイは圧倒的な緊張感のある戦闘、RE4 から進化したサバイバルアクション
I'm
にな
gonna
って
give the sub in my own chat to make sure I get this.
トマ
Because
ホ
I
ーク
really want this
物を装
umbrella
備しており
icon.
それによるパリができます。シュ
There
ー
you
テ
go.
ィングっていうのが中心になってくるので、
I only got it there, yeah, so doing it in the Capcom chat didn't give it to me.
また V を狙って、敵に体術を決める、それから敵が持っていた武器を奪って利用する。
Oh my god, you can pick up the fucking chainsaw!
どの敵を
Guys, it's
どの目で
epic.
撃つのか、どうやって倒すのか、そういった戦略を立てるのが面白さであり、まあ、それがうまくいった時にさらにこうカタルシスが倍増する、そういったゲームプレイになっています。
You're welcome, Jay. Hi, Liam.
グレースのゲームプレイは閉鎖空間の中を
Liam, I know I don't need to give you an excuse to gift a sub, but
脅威となる敵、
if you want a
その中
special
をもう
Twitch
恐る
icon,
恐る考えながら動くっていうのは面
if
白
you
さだ
gift
と
a
思ってる
sub
んですけども、
in this
グレー
chat
ス
today, you'll get
では
a special Resident
敵
Evil
を倒す
icon
べ
for
きか
Twitch.
逃げるのか、そこの判断も非常に重要になってきています。なので、レクイエムではそのためのさまざまな
I
手
only
段を
paid
用
the
意して
special
いま
ones,
す。
Jay.
それほど重火器いっぱいできるわけではないんですけども、一つこう象徴的な武器と
This
し
is
て
the Resident Evil
レクイエム
showcase.
っていうそのままタイトルを名を冠した武器が出てきます。この
It's
大
live
口
right
径
now.
の武器は弾数ほどないんですけど、
I saw people talking on Twitter about like, why is this gun getting so much fucking promo? It's like it's appearing in every fucking
ク
picture.
ラフト要素も少しひねりを入れてまして、そのアンポルを作るためには感染したゾンビの血が必要になります。
Specialized
クラフ
injectors.
トのリソースになる血っていうのを、つまり敵を倒すのにもまた意味があると、そういう意味でより RS スタイルのゲームを深めるような工夫っていうのは各所に入れてますね。
What the fuck?
That's too effective.
Okay.
A variety of gameplay options have also been added to this title. Players can switch between two
Thank you,
camera
Liam.
perspectives. And these can be changed at any time during the game. Multiple difficulties
Yeah, I guess that's
are
what it
also
is.
available.
Is my gift so
New
fucking...
players can enjoy casual mode
not on.
and
Is that what
use
it is?
aim assist
This
to
happened
take
last
down
time.
zombies with more ease. But if
You should
choose
get a
standard
notification.
Classic, ink ribbons will be needed to
Sometimes they
save the
take
game
a
when
second.
playing
I
as
got mine
Grace.
right away.
This mode is recommended for those who enjoy a
We're back
tense
to the ink
atmosphere.
ribbons. Guys, ink
今回
ribbons!
ポルシェさんとコラボレーションさせていただきまして世界に1台しかない車を作っております。
Back in Raccoon
Resident Evil
City!
and Porsche are two very iconic brands with so much heritage. It's one of those collaborations you're always dreaming of as a gaming fan working in this environment. Collaborations like this obviously don't spawn out of nowhere. For his adventures, Leon needed a car which represents his style, but also delivers when it comes to navigating him through, all of those dangerous moments he experiences in the game. What I really admire about the custom Resident Evil Cayenne Turbo GT is how the team stayed true to its characteristics by still ensuring it feels authentic in this world. It took a lot of expertise from different departments at Porsche and complex 3D
Porsche,
printing
guys.
to apply those customizations to the rear car. It's going to look amazing in the game.
Guys, product placement, it's
ハミル
Porsche!
トンさんと
Are we getting the
コラボさせて
fucking-
いただきましてレオンとグレースそれぞれのキャラのイメージをモチーフとした
It should
時計をつけ
be
てます
if you click the little chat settings underneath your chat box.
Two fantastic
what
watch
do they call
models
it?
which recreate those worn
chat
in the
appearance
game
should be there.
in all the stunning details. The khaki-filled Autochrono and the Pan-Europe Automatic will
I
be
gonna have to buy a
in
watch?
limited edition, 2,000 pieces each, and will release alongside Resident Evil Requiem on February the 27th.
Sure, what's your
Please
news?
stay tuned.
I'd have to refresh to see
In
it, but if
addition
you
to
see
the
it, it
base
should be
game,
there.
a deluxe featuring bonus content will also be available. Extra costumes for Grace and
What?
Leon,
Guys,
weapon skins, and screen filters will be included in this edition. Those who pre-order will receive an apocalypse costume for Grace.
remember the movies, guys? Remember the movie? Oh, I do see it.
Along with the platforms shown. The game will also be available
Looks
on the
gorgeous,
cloud gaming
Liam.
service.
Anybody
GeForce
else who
Now.
wants to gift a sub or subscribe to this
title
channel
is
will
being
get a
developed
cool
in
umbrella
collaboration with
icon
NVIDIA,
in
so
their
a wide range
chat
of PC
appearance.
users can enjoy it.
It's such an honor to work on Resident Evil.
Was that subtle?
The
you guys?
iconic
Was
series
that
has
subtle?
been thrilling fans around the world for close to 30 years and has continued to raise the bar for innovation and technology with every single release. We've been working closely with Capcom on Resident Evil Requiem, helping shape the future of the franchise with path tracing for realistic graphics, an AI-powered NVIDIA DLSS 4
It's funny
with
to have, like-
multi-frame generation for incredibly fast performance.
Guys, look, fake
DLSS
frames.
also makes Resident Evil Requiem more accessible across a wide range of PCs, extending the nightmare
It's funny to have the
more
RTX on
gamers.
first and then to
with
show you.
GeForce Now,
And this is how shit it looks
gamers
with
can
our thing.
experience
Probably it's the other way
Resident
around.
Evil Requiem at launch with the cutting-edge graphics and performance on nearly any device, streaming from powerful GeForce RTX servers in the cloud. I can't wait to unlock the mysteries of Raccoon City once again.
We're going
Not
back
only
to
that,
Raccoon City.
1/6 scale figures of our two protagonists will also be available for purchase. Grace and Leon's figures can be displayed separately or together as a set.
Whoa.
And if you line them up with previous figures, both figures are scheduled for release this fall.
No
An
self
original
promo.
design
Sorry, I'll have to
Nintendo
pan you.
Switch 2 Pro controller will be released on the same day as the
Oh
game.
fuck, am I around Sunday? If I'm around, I'll definitely be there.
And as a series first, Amiibo will also be available. Please look forward to more information. On Resident Evil Requiem launch day, the gold editions of both Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, including all downloadable content, will be released on the Nintendo Switch 2.
You too can pay.
We'll also be
hundreds of
celebrating
euros to play
30
games that
years
came
of the
out
series
years
with
ago.
special concerts. Relive the series' greatest moments with breathtaking orchestral performances. The first ticket lottery is open right now to Resident Evil ambassadors.
I'm a Resident
Concerts
Evil
are planned
ambassador.
for not just Japan, but North
I haven't looked at that
America
account in
and
like
Europe.
2 years, but
More
it should still be
information
there.
on these will be released later.
It is Elpis.
これもねまだお伝えしてるんですけど、
あ
実はレオンにはある
new
秘密があってそことも関わってくる要素だったり、グレースのお母さんアリスタが殺された、そこにも関わる非常に重要なものになっているので、この辺のねその謎をプレイしてぜひ解き明かしていってもらえればなと思います。バイオハザードレクイエム、まだまだ言いたいこと本当にキリがないんで、発売まで引き続き注目していただければと思います。
Okay. We got Ori amiibos. Resident Evil has so many fucking
Why did you kidnap me?
random things, random tie-in merch.
I liberated you.
Who the fuck is that guy? They like that. I want a second opinion. Lion. That's the second time they show me that. Whoa. The chainsaw controller is on my list of things I need to buy. I keep seeing it, but I don't want to pay 500 quid for it. It was at, well, that's the end of it. Wow, guys. So there was your advertisement. Following your Resident Evil game? Yeah, we're fucking cool now. We're for fucking grown-ups and shit. I hope you enjoyed your advertisement. Porsche, Hamilton watches. Was it Hamilton? Figures. And they said fuck. Would now be a fun time to show off my Resident Evil collection. Hi, Chrissy. Let me show you what I got. It was interesting. Yeah, Ori 7 and Village is number 8. Those are already out on Steam and PlayStation. The collection they were talking about was it's on the Switch 2. So I've got some of the Resident Evil 2 tie-in merch, the remake of the keys. This is flipped. I suppose it doesn't matter for this. But the keys for the doors in the Raccoon City Police Department? Whoa! Guys, do you see? I don't get to show this off a lot, so I'm excited. The real Resident Evil was the boulders we punched along the way. I still have notions of doing a full Resident Evil playthrough, by the way, of every game. Even the ones nobody's heard about, like Gun Survivor. I've got the Resident Evil Welcome Pack, which contains a paper map of Raccoon City, which will come in useful because we're going back. I've got my Raccoon City badge. I've got my parking permit for the Raccoon City Police Department parking garage. And the key card for the weapons locker. Aren't I cool? And I don't spend too much money on stupid fucking things. Am I so cool? Guys, tell me it's cool. I've got a collection of the S.D. Perry Resident Evil novelizations that are now non-canon. But we've got... There's one missing here. Because it's over on my locker. Because I'm reading it. These are my tattoos. I don't do tattoos, but I do stupid tie-in merch. Like... I wonder will I get in trouble for this. They're not real. This is an airsoft gun of Jill Valentine's Samurai Edge from Resident Evil 1, and I think she uses it in 3. Also, an airsoft gun of Barry Burton's Samurai Edge with special adjustments from Resident Evil Revelations 2. And I have Albert Wesker's Samurai Edge from the first game. I think that's Wesker's one. And they all work. They shoot pellets. Do I have gas in them? So there you go. What else? Guys, what else? What else can I show you? I got these in Japan, so they're extra cool. I have an umbrella pencil pen holder with 2 umbrella pens, still in plastic. They cost 550 yen, which is not a lot. I have tie-in tablet candy in umbrella bottle. I wanted to taste one, but there's no ingredients on them. And even if they were, they would be in Japanese. And I might be allergic. I've also got an unofficial strategy guide. It's all green, that's why that looks like that. For Resident Evil 2. Why did that stream come back on? Okay. It was yen, it's yen, don't worry. Well, actually, the guns all combined would probably be about 550 quid. Will I show you the cool random thing? And I promise I'll stop showing off all my shit to you. I've got the Funko Pop. You like seeing my collection? I can keep showing you guys. This thing here, right? This is the most random thing I have. This is a film reel that I bought from a cinema of the Resident Evil Extinction trailer. Now, not every Resident Evil guy's got one of them. Tell you that now. Huh? Guys, I might be autistic. I feel like that's a given. I just want to put that out there. Next thing. You enjoy it? Well, it's not over yet. Okay. This is a little bit dusty. I haven't taken these out in a bit. I've got a cool little pouch for the Resident Evil 2 or this was bought in Japan, so it says Biohazard. I'm going to flip my camera so it's not all backwards. 10 streams? Chrissy, what the hell? Are you like obsessed or something? But yeah. And let's go big. It actually, yeah, 10 streams is the highest. Oh no, you guys can see the corner of my bed. There you go. So this is the Resident Evil 2 little pouch that has... It's supposed to be like a motion sickness bracelet, I think. Which is funny. It's like, are you scared you're turning into a zombie? Wear the bracelet. I'm running out of desk space. Teehee. I have too much cool, epic stuff. Let's go on the bed. It is where the magic happens. That's where I tried to fall asleep for 20 minutes and fall asleep for 2 hours. I've got a nice little pocket book. That says Umbrella on it. This one is cool. Liam, I think you're second, yeah. Oh, this is in the display. I'll get it for you. But this is the box with the authenticity certificate of the key card that came with Code Veronica, the Dreamcast game, and it has a number on it because there were only a certain amount made. Guys, am I epic and cool yet? Ladies, I also have Claire Redfield's necklace from the Resident Evil 2 remake, and it's after going for a fucking hop. Oops. Check that out. This is like my entire life has led up to this moment. Oh, Liam. I've got a big block that has Claire Redfield on it. And there are only 2019 of these worldwide. Now, I also have the Leon Sexy Kennedy, one of these, that there are also only 2019 in the world. Unless they lied to me. These are custom pins that came with the Samurai Edge airsoft gun. One of them says Gun Shop Kendo, and one of them has the Samurai Edge. No, I wouldn't sell you that. You can fuck off. This is the card for the Rockport prison that came with the Code Veronica thing. I'm going to put you back in the box. We have a cool limited edition coin that has Nemesis on it. You see that? I'm going to put autofocus back on. That's what I'm going to do because I'm a professional streamer and I know what I'm doing. Right? There you can see my Nemesis. No, you can't because it's looking at my face. That's probably the best you'll get. And there are 9,995 of those worldwide. So look, I don't want to say I'm in an exclusive club. Professional streamer. Look at me. Is that scary? Why is the autofocus fucked? What's the story there? What did I do? Okay. Next. Yes, we're still going, by the way. Alright, sounds like a plan. Now we're getting to the games. I'll try and do these in order, but I have them fucking all over the place, so they might not be in order. Okay. Yeah, you did mention it last time. Congratulations. Move me over so I'm not... There you go. First, we got Resident Evil in like a value case. I still need the original Resident Evil, because there are like fucking 50 versions of this game. They've got the Biohazard, the Japanese one, Director's Cut DualShock version, which is different to the Biohazard Director's Cut not DualShock version, which I also have to get on my list. We've got the Resident Evil Director's Cut PS1 Deutsche version. Okay. I have got Biohazard 2, PlayStation 1. This is the Japanese version of Resident Evil 2 for the uninitiated. I've also got Gun Survivor. Whoa, most people haven't even heard of that fucking game. Right, here's a fun one. Resident Evil 1 on the Wii archives. So I have that. Tell you what, can I just turn this fucking off? Okay. Resident Evil 2 for the Nintendo GameCube. And then, has anybody ever heard of a console called the Game.com? I bet you haven't. Because there were about 10 games for it. And it was made by Tiger Electronics. And it did not do well. Resident Evil 2 was one of the about 10 games that were released for it. And I have it. If anybody sees a Game.com going for cheap that actually works, I would love to talk to you. Because I have nothing to play this on. It's like a weird side-scrolling demake of Resident Evil 2. It's an interesting one. Classics, Resident Evil 0 for the GameCube. I have Resident Evil Revelations for the 3DS. Yes, there's more. Okay. I have Resident Evil Code Veronica on the PlayStation 2 in the Classics. Or the Platinum, is that what they called it? Yeah, the Platinum. I have it again because I saw it in the shop and forgot that I had it, so I bought it twice. Then I have Biohazard Code Veronica, the Japanese version of the same game. Did I buy the same game multiple times? Yes, I did. Rapid Fire, Resident Evil 4 for the GameCube. Resident Evil 4 for PC. Resident Evil 4 PS2 Steelbook with the book intact on the inside. That's good. Another game I bought twice because I forgot I had it. Resident Evil 5 for the Xbox 360. No book in that one. Boy. We're nearly there. Resident Evil Mercenaries for the 3DS. Resident Evil 5 for the PlayStation 3. Resident Evil 6 for the PlayStation 3. Biohazard Operation Raccoon City, which is the Japanese version of Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, which I still have to get. This is Resident Evil Steelbook because I have the normal one here that I got for $3.50 in CEX. And those are my games. I also have the movies. The Operation Raccoon City. It's not good. I have the movies on Blu-ray. I mean, if you're looking to get rid of it, I'll take it. Much appreciated. What are my coolest show-off things in the movies? I'm trying to collect them all on DVD and Blu-ray to have them on both formats, but I also have a couple on... Does anybody know what a UMD is? My porridge is too hot. Mine is too gone. Very, very close, Jay. They had movies on UMD videos so that you could watch the movies on your PSP. They pitched it like it was an entirely new thing, but it is just a disc inside a plastic casing. Which I suppose helped it not to get scratched. But I don't know if you needed to call it a whole new fucking thing. So I have the first movie and Apocalypse, which is the... is that the second one? I always forget because these movies are all called the same fucking thing nearly. I think it's the second one. We've got Resident Evil Apocalypse, Resident Evil Annihilation, Resident Evil Extinction, Resident Evil... Afterlife. They're all called something fucking weird. It is the second one. I'd imagine that's probably when they stopped making them into UMD because it was not a very long-lived format. But yeah, every now and then I find myself with too much money and I look at my spreadsheet and see which ones am I missing and I fill in a couple of the boxes. Hopefully, I do wish one day to have all of them and all the like editions. That is more difficult when they keep releasing new ones, especially when they release like special editions that become like fucking... I remember looking a couple of years ago at the special edition for Resident Evil 7 that came with like a model house. There were very few made and now they're cost like 700 quid to get one, and that's without the game. So, PSP was not super long lived. If it doesn't work even when it's plugged in, it might just be a battery issue, Jay. I believe you could buy a battery and just kind of hot swap it in if you were interested. Although, emulation for the PSP is very, very well done. So it might be an easier method. But yeah, short stream today. Just wanted to check out that Resident Evil showcase. And I did my autism oversharing of my collection, which is great. I like to do that. That's great. Even plugged in without the battery. Maybe it's just a power connector issue then. When it turns on, is the screen okay and the controls work for that 1 minute? Oh no, look, Liam, I'm happy to do it and I'm not going to stop. It is oversharing though. Then yeah, it might just be a power connector. I don't know what the PSP insides look like. It'd probably be a soldering thing if you were to try and fix that. I don't know enough about things on the inside of a PSP to know how easy or difficult that job would be. So I apologize. But yeah, that'll be me. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. New video tomorrow. The Discord is there if you type !Discord. I'm shit posting in there as often as I can. Yeah. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. What's the video? It's the second last episode of Sniper Killer. So I'll have that video will come out tomorrow. Then shorts for the... I'm getting into the swing of doing video on one day, next day short from that video, next day other short from that video, and then taking a day off. Because mainly I don't want to be peppering you guys with notifications every day if you have notifications turned on. I might fire the last episode of Sniper Killer straight away. So that'll be on Tuesday. And then that game will be finished. I'm making my way through all of the THitupGaming stuff, Sniper Killer, and then I do have to edit the Haunted Pause that me and V did. And then I think that's THitupGaming sorted and we can get into some new stuff. I'm also streaming Saturday. I'm thinking, Liam, I know I said it to you that I didn't really want to play the Digimon game because I'm not very into the JRPG stuff. But I think I might give it a go. Because I do like Digimon. So we might do that. I'll see what I'm in the humor for. I'll stop rambling. Bye. Now, I have to move all of my stuff out of my way so I can click the stop streaming button. Okay, bye.